30, close to the 35-yard line.
Does anybody kick it back to the normal backs anymore? I don't think we've done a game yet where they've kicked it all the way to the deep backs. They're always kicking it off to the corner, and it looks like it's planned. It's not like it just goes there.
Well, you try to cut the field in half and have less of space to contain, but we've seen Arnold get a couple of good returns. This one is spotted at the 31, where the Cougars will begin. And coming into tonight's game, Columbus North had only allowed 27 yards rushing. That's in 5 games combined. Columbus East ran for 64 in week 2. Martinsville ran for 0, and the other 3 opponents lost rushing yardage in the entire game. In the first half tonight, as we see some movement in a flag, in the first half tonight, unofficially, Bloomington North had 1 run of positive yardage and unofficially negative 39 yards rushing, which puts Columbus North's total at -12 on the ground. That's pretty good work by the guys up front and the front 7 especially.
Well, let's see which way this goes. It could have gone either way, and it does go against Columbus North. Nearing, that's the second time he's jumped offside, drawn the right side of that Cougar offense off. And they're going to start with 1st and 5, and that can't be too bad for the Cougars.
The state record for fewest rushing yards allowed is 133 for an entire season, and halfway through the regular year, Columbus North has a chance to break that mark. Stancombe to throw, short completion, and right at the first down sticks. The catch was made by Elliott Jordan.
A nice play there by the linebacker, Teal Murphy, whose name has been called a couple of times. See that makeshift line there for the Cougars. There's only one that has been on that line and in the same position, and that's Jake Bear, and he's a senior guard. One of the only ones that have kept their position throughout the first 5 games. They're going to measure now, and I didn't get a chance to look at this, DeLoss. I think he made it.
That's a blind call, Dan. That's sticking your neck out, and you are correct, sir. So first down to the 42 on a 5-yard completion.
You got to hang it out there sometimes, DeLoss.
Bloomington North close to midfield already with a penalty and a completion, and the clock will restart for the Cougars with Kyle Stancombe, 6 foot, 175-pound senior, completed 41% of his passes coming in. With a rush, throwing it deep down the near side of the field. The pass is caught. Did he stay in bounds? Drew Spuller. And Spuller has a first down to the 27-yard line on a hookup of 31 yards.
Well, Matt Harmon, one of the things that Matt Harmon did not do was look back for the football. And I'll tell you what, if he had of, he may have gotten himself an interception. That ball was lofted up there pretty high, and for some reason, he did not look back when, usually you can read the eyes of the receiver as he starts to look up and see that ball coming in. A defender will turn around and try to time it so he can knock that ball away, and that did not happen that time. That was a nice pass. Good protection by this makeshift line of the Cougars, and they're moving the ball to loss.
Spuller 2 catches tonight, 15 on the season. Stancombe at quarterback, and looks that way again. Pass is caught again by Spuller. This for a much shorter game, but still about 5 yards on first down.
Good-looking receiver, 6'4", 210-pound senior. He's got the makings of a nice wide receiver, and he's got some pretty good speed, too.
Stancombe coming into the game had been sacked 21 times and was dropped several more times in the first half. And by the way, that the state record by Penn for fewest rushing yards allowed, that was in 1983. Penn went on to win the state championship this year. Second down, there's a wide open Clark in the middle of the field. He's tackled by Pat Lane, but not until Clark has a first down, and Bloomington North out of the halftime locker room is really moving the ball right down the field.
You got to give credit to the line here, keeping the Columbus North Bulldogs at bay. Leon Beckham, you got Scott Warwick in there, Nick Dukes doing a fine job on the offensive line and holding this Bulldog team out, keeping Nearing and the boys at bay.